going on YouTube? Fresh out the box kicks here, bringing y'all another video. Told y'all I'll be doing one in a couple days after I posted my Olympic 7 video. Been a little late on it. Sorry about the wait. I had a lot of things going on, been busy, but basically just doing this video, just talking about a couple different things. Main issue I'm addressing today is just the whole, shit that's been going on with, the hype beasts and resellers and just how crazy it is nowadays to get a pair of sneakers. It's like searching for the fucking holy ark trying to get a pair of sneakers nowadays. It's definitely, ridiculous. But I've spoken with INTG Kicks a couple weeks ago. Just small talk. Didn't really get into too much detail. Just talking about several different things. And yeah, I'm definitely supporting what he's doing. I know he's getting a lot of hate for what he's doing. A lot of people don't have good things to say about him. I don't understand why. He's just really just trying to, speak his voice. A lot of people want to sit there and, say, oh, well, fuck you, fuck him. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is America. This is freedom of speech. If you got an opinion on something and you want to speak it, that's your God-given right. How are you as a man going to tell another man that he can't speak his opinion if he feels strong about something? If you don't agree with it, then don't agree with it. How does it affect you? It don't affect your day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? So get off the man's dick. But, with all that aside, just talking about a couple things, with this whole, hype and shit, like, my personal opinion is this. Let's say, I understand that, okay, they take a sneaker like, let's say, the Bread 11s. Everybody knows that they've been coming out for a minute now. They just started posting pictures past couple weeks on them. And, we all know they don't release to the end of the year. Here it is fucking August, really July, they started posting pictures. So, they've been going to hype it up for the next 6 months. So, obviously, whenever that day comes for them to release, it's going to be hell. I think it's going to be worse than the Concourse, personally. Maybe even worse than the Yeezy 2s, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's smart marketing. If I own a company and I have a product, I'm going to hype the shit out of it. That's what a good salesman does. That's what a good marketer does. They make you feel like you're getting the best thing since sliced bread. If you don't do that, you're not a good businessman. So I don't blame Nike for, hyping shit up. Now, there's a couple of things that, and later on in the video, I'm going to blame Nike for that I don't agree with. But, how are you going to sit there and blame Nike? They're just trying to market that product. You got a million motherfuckers standing out in line acting stupid, fighting each other. Some people even launching the gunshots like they did for the Galaxy phones. That's their own damn fault. It's a pair of sneakers. Here's the thing, like, in America and in society, like, we get so wrapped up in material things that we really lose sight of, like, our mindset, our intellect. We get so wrapped up in, I have to have this to make me happy, or I have to have these sneakers, or this pair of designer jeans, or this hat, or this car. We really lose insight of ourselves a lot. Now, I'm not saying everybody does that, but a lot of people in America do that nowadays. We get so wrapped up and we need objects and material items, but we stop and we don't think about the fact that we can't take that with us when we die. You know what I mean? So what does it really mean? What does that pair of Bread 11s mean? What does that pair of Concourse mean? What does that pair of Yeezy 2s mean? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a bigger sneakerhead as anybody. But, in the past couple months of my life, it's definitely been a struggle. I've been in and out of, work, been going through a lot of personal shit. I've had to sell my whole collection. Like, I know that sounds crazy. I've sold my entire sneaker collection because I have a son now. I got bigger priorities, bigger responsibilities. Them Air Jordan, the Olympic 7s are the first ones that I've copped, so I'm kind of starting my collection from scratch. I went from having 74 pairs of sneakers to having 0. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's sneakers. The way it is nowadays with Jordan Brand, they're going to be re-releasing in 2-3 fucking years anyway. I'll be able to get them all back, now that I'm back on my feet, I'm back to steady income, I'm able to start copping my shit now. So, like, it's sneakers, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that you want them, but you don't have to have them. You just think that you have to have them because your mind tells you that you have to have them. I'm not saying everybody gets wrapped up in them like that, but when you got people standing out in line for 3-4 days for a fucking sneaker that don't even have a release date, like for the Yeezy 2s, camping out for fucking weeks, and it don't even have an official release date, like, you got like, your life mindset is real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got life real fucked up. You got your priorities fucked up. Because if you got all that time to sit down and camp out for a sneaker, you need to focus on getting your life together, getting a real job or a career or some shit, or get a girlfriend or something. Shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll camp out like the fucking night before release, just because, I kind of have to, or else I don't get my pair. But as far as that sleeping on the street in a tent for 3, 4 fucking days, I would never do that for anything, let alone a pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, it really, this whole game being fucked up, a lot of it I feel is on our part just as much as it is on, Nike's part. Now, as far as Nike goes, what I really don't like about them is the fact that they're taking these sneakers and they're making them too limited, in my opinion. Like, when you have, and here's the thing, they know damn well what it is. Because word gets around, you get reports from bosses, managers. Nike stays in contact with not all of its, vendors, but big ones. They do, like House of Hoops, Mercer 21 up in New York, Millennium and out in LA. They stay in touch, I'm sure, with some of these big vendors for them. And they can't be stupid. They know, they see the TV. They watch the news. Even if they don't keep in touch with them, they turn on the TV and see what's going on. Everybody saw what the fuck happened with them Concords. That shit was on CNN. You know, they know what's up. They know that, okay, if we release these shoes to only 100 pairs and we got 500 people standing out in line, common sense should tell you what's going to happen. There's one thug in that damn line. There's one G in that line that's standing outside all night in the fucking freezing weather. He don't get his pair. Shit's going down. That's just what it is. Something's bound to happen. So, Nike, I blame them for that part, making pairs too limited. Make more pairs because you're gonna make more money. Even though Phil Knight definitely don't need more money than what he already has, but you're gonna make more money. You're gonna sell out regardless. Now, I don't want to see him, made, too fucking general of a release. You know what I mean? I want to see everybody with the same damn pair I got on. I don't care personally if I did. You know what I'm saying? But I would prefer not to. You know what I mean? I want to see the real sneakerheads. They know what's up. You don't have to fucking limit the shit that much. I just don't really agree with how much they limit the sneakers. So, I know it is what it is, but, I definitely, support this whole time for change, movement that, he's trying to make. And, here's the thing, like, I feel as though a lot of the people that are above me, because I'm just like, I'm a rookie in this, not in the sneaker game, but I'm a rookie in this YouTube shit and, doing vlogs and things like that. I get a lot of my inspiration from cats like, INTG Kicks, Running Wolf 1980, Dubstep Slap 415, shout out to him. A couple other cats videos I watch here and there. Dribbles, a lot of cats don't fuck with him, but I like his videos. Got a pretty sick collection. Just wish he dropped that fucking collection vid, man. But you know, I think that the new people, definitely need to, follow, cats that are like been in the game for a while. Just listen to what they have to say. But I think it's more important that the new cats, understand that, like, don't get caught up in the hype. Like, here's the thing, I don't care, like, if you're been in the sneaker game for 10 years. I don't care if you've been in the sneaker game for 20 years. I don't care if you've been in the sneaker game for a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, be in the sneaker game for the right reasons. Too many people follow what's cool. That's another problem that we got with society, and especially in the sneaker community, too many people follow what's cool. If them fucking Yeezy 2s sat there and they were a general release and they were just called the Nike whatever, they would be sitting on the fucking sale rack right now with the little sale tag at Champs. Buy it now for $100 instead of $245. If them fucking, what else released that had way too much hype? Like the Galaxy foams. If they just like weren't so damn limited, just released as like a general foam, I don't think people would have been going crazy for them as they were. They made this shit super limited. Them fucking Yeezy 2s sat there and just, it was insane what happened with them, whenever, how people were camping out for them. If they made that shit general, but because Kanye West wears it and it's Kanye West's shoe, everybody go, oh, I gotta go crazy for it. It's a fucking sneaker. Too many cats. That's why I don't fuck with the hype beast. That's the thing, like, fuck hype beast, because y'all were just following what's cool. Y'all ain't in the sneaker game to be in the snooker game. Y'all ain't in it because you have a passion for it, because you have a love for it. So that's my advice to all new cats, because, like, excuse me, I'm a young cat myself. I'm only 24 years old, but I'm in the sneaker game since 97. I've been a sneaker game head since I was 9 years old. My first pair of sneakers that I had were the blue penny foam posits. The first year they released, 97, I had them on my feet. Felt like the coolest motherfucker in 4th grade. But you know, I got into it, just because I had a passion for sneakers and I had a passion for basketball, which, in turn gave me a passion for sneakers. So if you're gonna get into the sneaker game, get into it for the right reasons. Get into it because it's what you love to do. Because you see a pair of sneakers, I'm in it for like the memories of whenever I watch Jordan and Penny play, and I also like the looks and style of the sneaker. And how it makes you look good, you feel good. It makes you feel good when you got them on. Get into it, have a passion for it. Don't get into it because it's what's cool and it's what's hype. Because even like with social media in Hollywood now, you got all these rappers and people texting, tweeting pics of their kicks that they just got 3-4 weeks early, sometimes a couple months early. 3 years ago, who was doing that? Not to say those cats weren't sneakerheads growing up, but let's be honest, sneakers are like a trend now. And I'm definitely hoping here shortly in the next at least few years that it kind of dies down a little bit, so us real sneakerheads will be able to get our pairs, and it'll be like even the the Concours were really the make or break for it. The Concours were definitely the make or break for sneakers becoming a trend, because up until then, I can't recall a time like every release there was people lined up, but it wasn't like shit like that. People storming down the doors, running over people for a pair of sneakers, like that shit was fucked up. And like I remember whenever the Space Jams came out. This is back in 2009. Space Jams came out. Our finish line just opens up at 9 o'clock. Me and my man walked in there at 9:30. Wasn't a soul there, and we got our pair. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I miss those days when I could just wake up and just walk into the mall half hour after it opened up and just walk in and get my pair and leave. So, I think that the resellers are definitely, yeah, they're fucking up the game. I understand that you're trying to make an honest living, but you need to stop, raping people on prices, because that's ridiculous to make a sneaker $300 that released yesterday. And that's all like, I know that the resellers don't know sneakers, because everybody knows, with Jordan brand, how the quality's been trash as of lately. It's kind of a toss up with every release now. Is it going to be good quality, bad quality? It seems like it kind of alters, because, the military 4 is good quality. The Fire Red 4 is not so much, and the Cement 4 is not so much. Playoff 12 is good quality, and Chicago 10s, pretty good quality. So, kind of alters, it seems like, good quality, bad quality. I'm definitely interested to see what these Raptor 7s are going to be like. But, with that being said, resellers don't know the shoe. They don't know. They just see a price. They just see a number. They don't understand the fact that it's ludicrous to make this shit fucking $400, buy it now on eBay. And one thing I did notice is, I don't really see as many sneakers getting sold on eBay as I used to, as far as, resellers doing the buy it now, 300-400. I used to see people buy that shit left and right, but, a lot of the past couple of Jordan releases, people don't really seem to be paying much over, like, $60-70 for them. So, the thing is that I know everybody's pissed off about, what's going on in the sneaker game. I'm pissed off myself personally, but it all comes to an end at some point. Hype beasts and resellers aren't going to be around forever. It seems like every so often it just switches to a new subject, like a new category, like you had fucking the Pokemon craze whenever I was growing up. That shit's nowhere to be found now. You had the fucking Beanie Babies. That shit was like, people were paying $5,000-6,000 for a Beanie Baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's just nowhere to be found. You can find them at the fucking dollar store now. So all things, will come to an end. Eventually, this whole hype and the whole shit will eventually die out. Resellers will stop making money. But if you say that you don't like resellers and you're tired of the shit that's going on, my whole point of this video, if you don't get anything out of what I just said, get this. Stop fucking with what the problem is. Stop fucking with what the problem is. You say you don't like resellers, they're fucking up the game, but yet you're going on eBay and buying the pair off of them. You're going on Craigslist buying the pair off of them. Stop fucking with resellers. Stop fucking with the hype beast. Stop being out there camping for 3 and 4 days for a fucking sneaker. You're just adding fuel to the fire. It's just going to be a snowball effect. That's the problem that it is. So, all my sneakerheads, it's time for us to stand up, and put our foot down. Same thing if you're getting quality shoes, cop them. If you're getting trash, hold out on it. That's just my opinion. If I see something that I'm not really big on, I'm not going to cop it. Like the Playoff 12s, definitely dope shoe. Good quality, copped it. Them Chicago 10s, trash. But that fucking powdery ass suede, trash. I'm not copping that shit. Even the sole was all fucked up on the bottom. Not copping that. Same thing with the Obsidian 12s. Trash. Not copping it. You know, military 4s, I didn't cop them. You know, I wasn't real, you know, big on getting them. Had them once back in high school. So, you know, it really wasn't that big of a deal for me. If I had the money for them at the time, I definitely would have copped them. But, you know, I really wanted a big deal for me, so I just said, fuck it. You know, 5 red 4s, passed on those 2. Went in the mall, looked at them, didn't really like what I saw. You know, definitely, really be wanting these Raptor 7s. Never had a pair before, so I'm really hoping that the quality comes through so that way I can cop them. You know, I don't cop every release. I don't have every shoe in the world. You know, fuck, I only got one shoe now as it is, you know, but back at the time when my collection was where it was at, you know, I still didn't cop everything that I saw. So, you know, shout out to all my sneakerheads. Shout out to everybody new who's getting into the game. Just make sure that you get into it for the right reasons. And just remember, you know, concentrate on what's important in your life. Don't focus on material things. You know, concentrate on, you know, what's important in life. You know, a higher power, you know, whatever it is that you believe in. You know, we all believe in a higher power, whether you're religious, you know, believe in, you know, fate, destiny, you know, concentrate on your family, you know, your loved ones, your friends. You know what I'm saying? You know, just don't get wrapped up in all the bullshit. Don't get wrapped up in all the material things, because that's what, you know, society wants you to do. You know, that's what the corporate bigwigs want you to do. You know, just don't fall for this shit. You know, just be a sneakerhead, be yourself. You know, just stay true to yourself, be in everything for the right reasons. So, you know, with this, you know, signing out. I'll be doing another video here next month. You know, hopefully, like I said, them Raptor 7s come out. If not, you know what I mean, I'll definitely do a video here in the next couple days, you know, just talking about some other things. Fresh out the box kicks. Peace.